Well, closer to home, Calgary Pride says funding for this year's parade and festival is about $300,000 short in sponsorship and grant funding. That's about a third of the total budget. Taylor Samford is Calgary Pride's manager of sponsorship and fund development. Taylor, thanks for taking time for us this morning. I know you're very busy with this weekend coming up, but let's just start with where is the money not coming from this year?
Yeah, so unfortunately, a lot of that funding is being dropped from sponsorship as well as our grants. And it's a very substantial piece of our budget, as you mentioned there.
Yeah, and so Pride has become more selective about who can contribute. Explain that decision and how much that's a factor in all of this.
Well, it's something that we started accounting for earlier in the year because we received feedback from community last year that they wanted us to really be more open and transparent about the way that we vet our sponsors and invite partnerships in to work with us. And so as part of that consultation process, we created a public-facing ethical sponsorship guidelines policy document, and as well introduced a new committee within our large committee structure called the Sponsorship Committee. And so those folks have been helping us create a rubric based off of those guidelines and just ensure that the community both has a place to join us in making those decisions, but also to be more transparent about the way that we bring folks in.
And so what's some of the criteria that would maybe eliminate someone from being able to sponsor Pride?
Obviously, being accepting of the 2S LGBTQ plus community in a very public way, as well as having internal policies. That's a huge part of it, but also concerns about the environment, Indigenous rights, and all those pieces together are what we, in our consultations, agreed made sense to consider while doing the vetting process.
And so will you look to downsize going forward, or do you anticipate being able to find new sources of support to sort of fill out that missing third of funding?
It's a great question. We are very optimistic that because the community is going to be able to better understand who we're partnering going forward and have a place for dialogue, as well as companies better understanding that the community is behind them participating, that we actually might have an increase in future years of sponsorship support. That's our hope. However, of course, this festival year has been very difficult and challenging. We are more than ever asking our allies and community to step up to help us. That comes through volunteer, donation, all of the above would be helpful for this year in particular. We've been here for 35 years. We want to keep going for another 35. And so we really would love to secure additional support going forward.
Yeah, so you were mentioning, we were talking off camera, you said that stuff's on your website, so if we can bring that banner up, guys, calgarypride.ca. And before we let you go, just tell us about the festival this year, when it kicks off, and of course, when the big parade is.
Absolutely. So, all right, we have the two-day festival again this year, so August 30th is going to be our 18-plus day, and then we have August 31st is our all-ages family day, and the parade itself will be taking place on August 31st at 11 a.m. Looking forward to seeing everybody down there, and come down, come celebrate with us. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, and the weather doesn't look like it could be any better, so that's great news. Taylor, thanks so much for your time this morning. I know it's a very busy time for you at Pride, so thanks so much. Appreciate it. That's Taylor Samford, Calgary Pride's manager of sponsorship and fund development.